Well, for the rifle, it's not so bad. And yes, there are no weapons, but... Well, I'm taking this. You can see how ugly the base skins are. Ew. No definition. No nothing. And yeah, I know HDR and the shaders are making it really hard to see detail and stuff, but... yeah. That command was TFC toggle free camera. It's mostly for just taking screenshots and stuff. Something fun to do with that is just to line up a shot beforehand, turn it on, go over to your victim, as it were, and then take the shot. Get a really nice scene of him getting his head exploded. This place is always here. It doesn't really serve any purposes other than to give you a sunset Spirilla star cap. And yes, I know it's sarsaparilla. I'm sorry. It's just awkward to say with a lisp. Yeah, don't make fun of me. And yeah. Like the ridiculous amount of food, and I never use it. I've started a new game on hardcore mode I've been playing, but I have really no compunction to play it. It's very boring. And, well, not just very, it's extremely boring. It's, I mean, it's neat. It reminded me of playing Fallout and Fallout 2, where, you know, you had ammo issues, but the difference in Fallout and Fallout 2 is it doesn't take an entire magazine from a weapon to kill somebody in Fallout 2. And that game, every weapon was, like, incredibly lethal. Even the beginning 10mm pistol could down almost any enemy at the beginning. Standard Raider in 3 shots. Unless if you aimed at the eye. Sorry about that. Just listening for something. You can steal his guitar, but he'll try and kill you. He is in fact part of a quest where you have to gather a bunch of the artists from the wasteland and get them together for a casino. He gives you his gun afterwards. I think it was his dad's, but there was a vault over there. You go to it as part of a Brotherhood of Steel quest. It's really a neat one. It actually foreshadows the whole point of the vault. I'm not going to go there, because if I do the whole vault quest thing inside of it, I'm going to die no matter what. Now, this Boulder City is that way, but I'm going to go to the overpass now, just because there's a little person there I want to pick up. I decided not to get Boone. I mean, he's a good character. He's a great character, but... Oh, hang on. I stopped recording there momentarily. I had to... Man, I blew my nose, but it's like I didn't blow my nose. And this is the 188 trading post. Now, there's a gun runner here, and he's a very good supply of weapons and ammunition. And this is Veronica. No, face me. Here we go.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from? Yeah, guess the roads must have been long then, if you forgot where you started from. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
Alright, if you say the grave, depending on what you say, she reacts differently, but she always reacts positively. Normally I just say the grave since I'm literally coming from the grave. And it's somewhat of a different one. I decided not to, because I've never listened to her other ways before.
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family. Whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
Alright, about this one. You've got a lot of things to say. If you're friendly with the NCR, you can actually tell her to, tell her that they're dangerous and you should turn them in on sight. And I think she reacts negatively to that. I've never said that, because I'm from, you know, Fallout 1, 2, and to a lesser extent 3, so I love the Brotherhood of Steel. They've got the right idea. I've never said that one. I always go with the intelligence one.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
Foreshadowing.
Just wherever the wind takes you, huh? I like that. Keeps things interesting. I'll be honest, you're the first person I've run across out here that looks like she can really handle herself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out. Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world, looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from. Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family. Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
She says the no hard feelings line, but she really doesn't like it when you guys part ways.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Now, here's the thing. Why the fuck was she a scribe? She is hands down one of the best companions in the entire game. While playing with her in in my last playthrough, well, not my last one, but one of my first playthroughs, she would just wreck everything with that friggin' power fist on her hand. I'd just walk into a place with raiders, she'd disappear, and I'd just see little things popping up on the bottom telling me how much experience I was getting for it. She can also wear Brotherhood power armor.
Is there some reason I should be talking to you? Like you have a clue what that even means. Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along. You might be onto something. I'd like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
And that was a very simple way to get him to trade to you. If you want energy weapons, you're fucked. I don't know, I've never seen an energy weapons one pop up where I can ask them. Well, they don't deal in energy weapons, so that could be a reason. Alrighty, so I sold all that shit.
It's amazing what passes for a firearm around here. You'd be better off throwing rocks.
And I'm going to mod a weapon. Let's go repair these and mod this with the drum magazine, which doubles my ammunition capacity for this weapon. Hey Veronica. Alright. Kinda wishing I kept that metal armor now. But yeah, well, through the course of the game you can learn a variety of unarmed moves. I'm saying this now because Veronica will teach you one of the unarmed moves. What it is when you do a block, you are given the option to do immediate power attack afterwards. No charge up time, no nothing, just immediate counter attack called the scribe counter. You learn a fair number of them. You also, like from, you can learn one from Caesar's Legion, you can learn one from an NCR Ranger, and you can learn one from the Great Khans. The Great Khans one is, you basically just pick up a bunch of dirt and throw it in dude's eyes. Because the Great Khans fight dirty, apparently. No. I like Veronica. She's so pretty. Yeah, she's strictly unarmed. She can and will use ranged weapons if you tell her to. She's just not particularly good at it. And damn, that's an HDR effect to be proud of, isn't it? Look at all the bloom.
You here to pay your respects too? It commemorates the Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers lured the best of Caesar's Legion into Boulder City and blew the whole town up. The NCR still lost a bunch of troops in the fighting, though. My older brother sacrificed himself so they could evacuate some of the wounded. Don't worry about it. Camp McCarran, but I'm on leave at the moment, heading back to California to see my folks. I'm supposed to join up with a caravan that's heading that way up at the 188. They're not due to arrive for a while yet. Bye.
Yeah, I probably said this before, but one of the things most games lack is facial expressions while characters are talking. He's an exception. He actually moves his head around. I like where he jerks his head towards the 188 when he's talking about it. Seriously, nobody cleaned up these corpses? They're everywhere. Alright, let's do a little quick save, because now it's time to do the next part of our quest.
We've got a situation with some Great Khans right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved. One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages. Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are, but considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack. Alright, I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in, but it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck.
Should have brought something to read.
Yeah, alright.